The last week we did not have our discourse because of the spiritual retreat, Japayajna retreat, Japayajna. Last week we had Japayajna for 3 days. So, previous to that, the previous week, that is 15 days back, I had spoken to you, but I don't remember where I stopped. Of course, you also may not remember, it is good. Usually it is very easy to forget spiritual things, spiritual talks, spiritual ideas. Anyhow, now every time I go on repeating one thing, that is, Sri Ramakrishna is a living God. He is not dead and gone. And as Holy Mother and the other direct disciples have said, Sri Ramakrishna lives in every photograph. This has been experienced by Holy Mother, direct disciples, and later on many other sannyasin disciples as well as many devotees also. So, we should always look at the photo of Sri Ramakrishna as if he is sitting there waiting for us. And to pray to him, he is waiting for our prayer, that we should pray, O Lord, please reveal to me at least once. Then a day will definitely come that Sri Ramakrishna will bestow his grace on us. Now, one day, a disciple of Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj put a question to Sri Ramakrishna. That is, Maharaj, is Sri Ramakrishna still alive? Brahmanandaji Maharaj became little serious and then said, what? Have you become mad? If he is not there means, then why did we leave our home, our parents, our relatives, and we are leading such a life? We are leading such a spiritual life. He is definitely there. Go on thinking of him day and night. Then definitely he will give you also his darshan. So, not only that, all your doubts will be solved once for all. Chidyante sarva samshayaha. The Upanishad says, all your doubts will be destroyed in tasmin drishte paravare. When you realize the Brahman or the Saguna Sakara Brahman, that is Sri Ramakrishna. Then the devotee, naturally doubts will be there, you see. Even though Maharaj said like that, he asked again, Maharaj, shall I put you one more question? Maharaj said, yes, go on. Then he said, Maharaj, are you seeing him even now? Then Maharaj said, yes. Whenever his grace bestows on me, he does give his darshan to me, and not only that, he will give darshan to everyone. But how many long to see him? How many shed tears longing his vision? Go on doing like that. Increase it day by day, and a day should come when you will not be able to live without seeing him. Then you will see immediately Sri Ramakrishna will bestow his grace on you, and then he will be present to you. Then the devotee said, Maharaj, if you do not mind, will you tell me something more about Sri Ramakrishna? I like to hear from your mouth. Then Maharaj replied, oh, his is an unending story. There is no end for his stories. And whatever I know, it is only very little. And you will also understand, and you will also be able to know him more and more. But remember, he will reveal only when he likes to reveal himself to you. That is, when your mind, when your heart becomes absolutely pure, then you will see, you will have his vision. Then, when Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj became the president, his whole life transformed itself into a different state. He was not the old Brahmananda afterwards. He was always divine, dwelling in the higher thoughts. One day, a devotee came and asked, put a question to Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was also alive at that time. He put a question to Swami Vivekananda about some spiritual matter. Then Swamiji, he was sitting outside in a veranda, relaxing as if. And then this devotee, when he put that question, he looked at him and he said, go inside. Go inside. There is a Swami sitting there. He is a spiritual dynamo. Mark. He is a spiritual dynamo. By going near him itself, all your doubts will be cleared, and then you will be very, very satisfied. That was the Swamiji's idea, Swamiji's respect for Swami Brahmananda. Even though, of course, Brahmanandaji also was considering Swami Vivekananda as Lord Shiva himself. So, but Swamiji that day wanted to make this devotee understand what spirituality Swami Brahmanandaji possesses. On another occasion, by that time, many years after, so many centers at different places have been started, and every ashrama was under the scrutiny of Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj. He visited as many centers as possible to increase the spiritual vibration of that center. In Banaras, we had a hospital, it is a hospital center. Many young brahmachari, many youth, inspired by the speeches and letters and writings of Swami Vivekananda, had renounced the world and had become brahmacharis there. Now, when there's quite a good number of brahmacharis, and it is a working center, this hospital serving the patients and all. Naturally, the young men coming from different universities and full of spirit, amongst them, there was lot of difference of opinion. They were always quarreling in the sense, a lively quarreling, but nothing serious. But even then, talk was too much. So the head of that center, he wrote a letter to the president, that is Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj at Belur Math. Maharaj, I think we have many brahmacharis and sadhus, young people. Between them, they quarrel a lot. I think some of them you should transfer to different centers. Brahmanandaji received that letter. Then he asked his assistant to write a letter to that head of that center. Received your letter. I will come myself once to that center and I will listen to all their opinions and see what can be done. So Maharaj, all were expecting Maharaj will go to Banaras. And Maharaj also went to Banaras. There when he went, they were all eager with all their complaints. So to what Maharaj will say, whom he will support, whom he will not support, all those things. But Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj did not ask anything, what is your problem and all. He only made a rule, all the sadhus and brahmacharis will come to my room every day morning and sit for meditation for 1 hour. Similarly, in the evening also, after your work, you will all come assemble in my room and meditate for 1 hour. All were surprised. Anyhow, it was obeyed. Everybody started coming and sitting for meditation, and Maharaj also used to sit for meditation. When Maharaj is sitting and meditating, directly having probably the vision of Sri Ramakrishna, or in exalted state, like a statue, he used to sit for meditation. And all these brahmacharis and swamis also, inspired by him, they also sat for meditation. And they found their meditation was much, much superior than the other days. Because the mind, as we all know, it wanders. Usually it used to wander. But here, all their minds became still, pure, and they were in deep meditation. This went on for about 20-25 days, and automatically all their misconception, quarrel, everything stopped. Each started loving the another. So this is how he solved the problem of discontentment, ego. Ego is the main problem for all these things. Everything, when it disappeared, it became a beautiful place. So that is how he was doing it. Then another day at Belur Math, I am just taking the incidents from here and there and all correlating and then telling you. Now on another day, Swami Premanandaji, he was at Belur Math. He was the manager of the Math, and one gentleman, he came to him. He was a very rich gentleman. He came, then he said, then Swamiji, I am a very rich man. I have plenty of wealth and also property, but everything I want to donate it to the Belur Math and then become a sannyasi. Swami Premanandaji looked at him, then said, all right, I will take you to our president, Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj, then he will decide. All right. After some time, both of them went to Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj. Brahmanandaji Maharaj looked at him deeply, heard what all Premanandaji had to say, then to Premanandaji, he said one thing, all right, accept all those things and you become a householder and let that man become a sannyasi. The moment it was said Premanandaji he was shocked. He became very upset. And he did Sashtanga Pranam to Brahmanandaji Maharaj and then said, no, please do excuse me. We cannot accept your gift. Maharaj doesn't like. Please excuse. Then disappointed, that little gentleman went away. Premanandaji Maharaj did not understand the mood of Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj. After about a month or two, that gentleman returned and he met Swami Premanandaji Maharaj and said, Maharaj, that day you did a great thing by rejecting my offer and sending me back. Baburam Maharaj was surprised. He said, why? What happened? He said, no, Maharaj, in the spur of the moment, that vairagya had come because I had lost my wife. Slowly, it has decreased. And now I am thinking, if only I had given away all those things and I had become a monk, which I am not fit, I would have been totally sorry. And I cannot ask you back also the property. So Maharaj understood my mind and sent me back. So this was Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj. And another interesting incident from Maharaj's life, about he and Akhandanandaji, and I do not know whether I said it last time. Even then, a repetition is also is good. Listen. Swami Akhandanandaji was staying at Saragachi. In my last talk, I have told you about it. Then Sri Ramakrishna had appeared to him, and he said he wanted to go to Belur Math because Brahmanandaji was insisting, come back, come back, come back. We are stuck there like that. But the day he decided to go to Belur Math, that night in the dream, Sri Ramakrishna appeared, and with a very sad face, he told Akhandanji, what? You want to leave me here and you go away. Then immediately Akhandanji understood Sri Ramakrishna is in the heart of every orphan boy whom I am serving. So immediately he changed his mind and wrote to Brahmanji Maharaj, no, I cannot come. I will stay in the Saragachi itself. That is how, till the end, Swami Akhandanandaji Maharaj, even though he became the president, occasionally he used to go to Belur Math and he used to stay in the Saragachi itself. Brahmanandaji Maharaj was not very happy. He wanted his company. He wanted, why struggle so much of hardship? Enough you have done, come, come, he used to call. But Akhandanji was very adamant. Once it so happened that Akhandanandaji had a dream in which, Akhandanandaji, one day, one gentleman came. Akhandanji was struggling hard to maintain these poor children because begging was the only way he had. He was to beg from this man, that man, and on, and maintain about 30 children, poor children, orphan children. So one day, one gentleman, a rich man probably, he came to Akhandanji and said, Swamiji, I have got 16 acres of land. I want to sell that land to you, not donate. Sell that land to you. You give me whatever price you like. And also, if you cannot give me now, you accept my gift, and then whenever it is possible, little by little, you can return that money. Akhandanji became little happy because I can find a place for my children. I can secure a place, construct some buildings, and then keep them all here. Then, as per the rules, he had to take the permission of the president of the order for either buying or selling. That is the rule in our mission. So he wrote a letter saying that such an offer has come and there is no hurry to pay the money immediately. We can pay whenever is possible. So if you permit me, I will purchase this 16 acres of land and I will clear the debt as and when possible. Then Brahmanandaji did not like that idea. He wrote a letter to him. I am telling you to come away to Belur Math, but you are adamant and you continue to stay there. And now you want to have a big samsara by purchasing 16 acres of land. What will you do with 16 acres? Don't buy. If you think it is very necessary, then buy 1 or 2 acres. Seeing that letter, Akhandanji became very unhappy. But what to do? He has to obey the order of the president. He kept quiet. Some days passed. Then one day, he had a dream in which Swami Vivekananda appeared. He used to call Akhandanji Ganges because his pre-monastic name was Gangadhar, Ganga. So Ganges was the pet name Swamiji had given it to him. He used to call him Ganges. Swamiji appeared in his dream and said, hey Ganges, what will you do with 2 acres of land? My kingdom will grow and grow. Even the 16 acres will not be sufficient. So buy that whole 16 acres. He appeared in the dream. The next morning, again started thinking, Akhandanji, how can I buy without the permission of the president? And president already has said, no, not necessary. If I write again he will send the same reply. So he put off that proposal for some more time, and after a week or 10 days, he thought, all right, let me write, let Maharaj decide whatever he wants. And he wrote a letter. And in that he also mentioned, Swamiji came in my dream some days back and said, what will you do with 2 acres? Buy 16 acres. Then Maharaj, after getting that letter, after 2 or 3 days, he replied. Then in that reply he wrote, all right, if you insist so much, you buy that 16 acres of land. What can I tell to you? And he wrote, he signed the letter, and below, P.S. postscript, he wrote one line. In that line he said, in my dream also, Swamiji came and he said, Arey, why are you stopping him? My kingdom will grow. Let him buy all the 16 acres. Permit him, he said. So I have nothing to say, you may buy. So then that is how that Sargachi Ashrama, even today it is there. It's a big center. It's grown much more. So another very humorous story of Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj. He was very, very fond of humor. Realized souls become like children, that we see in the life of Sri Ramakrishna also. So Brahmanandaji Maharaj also was enjoying always jokes. He used to, funny incidents he used to. He loved Balram Bose and his family members. Balram Bose has passed away, and his family members also were very, very close to Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj. And Brahmanandaji Maharaj considered that Balram Bose house, at that time it had not yet come to ashram, very recently, some years back, we have possessed that Balram's house and made it a center. So he used to visit very often Balram's house, even as a president, and not only that, he used to stay there 3 days, 4 days, sometimes 1 month, he will stay. And all his family members were very close to him. They also, every one of them had respect and at the same time much of freedom with him. They all used to call him Rakal only. Children used to call him Rakal Maharaj. Otherwise, they all used to call him Rakal. He was not Brahmananjali for any of them. Anyhow, one day what happened, Balram Bose has passed away, his wife also has passed away, but still the devotion continued. His daughter, Balram's daughter, she was married, had children also. She one day came to Belur Math and went to Maharaj's room. There were no restrictions for them. Said, oh, come, you have come, I am so happy, Maharaj invited. She said, Maharaj, Rakal Maharaj, I have come to you for a request. Maharaj said, what request? What do you want? I am a beggar, I am a sannyasin. What do I have to give you? If you ask me something difficult thing, where shall I go to get it? He went on telling so many things. Then that lady laughed and said, no, Maharaj, my request will be very simple. Then Maharaj said, all right, tell me what it is. Then he said, I want to invite you all sadhus to my house and give you a good dinner and good feast I want to give you. Maharaj looked at her. Why? What is the occasion? Why do you want to give a feast? Then she was very hesitant to reply, but Maharaj went on pressing. Is it your children's birthday? This, that, and all, so many things. Mother, that lady was saying, no. Then what? Then very hesitantly she told, Maharaj, I had a dream about 4 or 5 days back in which Sri Ramakrishna appeared and he said, hey, Belur Math food is very coarse, very hard, very difficult to digest and very, very simple. So what you do is invite all the sannyasis there and my children there and then give them a good feast. So I want to fulfill the dream. I want you all should come. Maharaj laughed loudly. Then, that is very, very easy. I will bring all my brother disciples and come to your house. Fix the day. Lady fixed the day. They all went. And really, there was a very big feast. She, with all devotion, she had cooked so many things. And all the dear disciples, they were remembering the olden days when they used to visit Balram, and what all the fun they had, what all the serious talks they had, how Sri Ramakrishna was behaving in their house, all those things. Everything it came to their memory. They all enjoyed good feast also. Then spent some 2-3 hours there. Then they decided to return. So they all came out, and Brahmanandaji Maharaj also was leading them. They came up to the gate, a few yards. When the gate they came, Brahmanandaji Maharaj looked back towards that house. There he saw that lady's small daughter of 9 or 10 years age. She was standing and showing tata to Brahmanandaji Maharaj. She was very fond of Raja Maharaj, and Raja Maharaj also was very fond of that girl, and he used to play with her. Then he signed to that girl, come here. She came happily, she came running to Raja Maharaj. And Raja Maharaj lifted her, and she, come, I will tell you something. You go and tell your mother. He said, yes. She nodded her head. Brahmanandaji Maharaj whispered something into her ears. Then she laughed and she ran towards her house to tell that to her mother. And next to Brahmanandaji was Swami Turiyanandaji, Hari Maharaj. He asked Maharaj, what did you tell to her? Then Maharaj said, no, it is a secret, I can't tell you. But Turiyanandaji insisted, no, you should tell. Then Brahmanandaji Maharaj just smiled and said, no, I told that girl to go and tell her mother to see such dreams often. That is, she should see dreams in which she will be getting dreams where Sri Ramakrishna will tell to feed us. So we can come again and again and have good feast. And all of them laughed loudly, and they went. And one day at Belur Mutt, many sadhus and brahmacharis, freshly many brahmacharis were joining. The number was naturally increasing. And all that rules and regulations, Swami Premanandi thought some changes must be made, some more disciplines must be added to train the brahmacharis. So he came to Maharaj and then said, Swamiji, we should add some more rules and regulations for what Swamiji has made the rules and gone. Then Maharaj looked at Swami Premanandaji and then he said, no, Swamiji has already made so many rules and there is no meaning in adding more and more rules to that. Instead of that, show them more love and show them from your life more devotion, and let this increase. Love and devotion must go on increasing. If with these two things, and make the new brahmacharis to realize God. They should strive to realize God, and the relationship should be only love and devotion. Bestow more and more love on them, then no other rule is required. One brahmachari had joined, that is very famous brahmachari, that his name was Suresh, and later on he became Swami Yatishwaranandaji Maharaj. Many of the Bangalore people, especially the old people, might have seen him. He was also a very highly realized soul. Spiritual capacity was so much in him. There are many incidents of his having direct vision of Sri Ramakrishna at Bangalore Mutt. That is a different topic, so I don't go into it. Now Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj, when he had joined, after initiating him, he had sent him to Madras Mutt, then now the Chennai Mutt. There he wanted to become a good brahmachari. under the care of Swami Ramakrishna Maharaj. He had come, and now at that time, Swami Rudranji, next to Swami Ramakrishna Rudranji had become the president of that place, Rudra Maharaj. He had become the president, he was there, and Ramakrishna at Madras, even in those days, had lot of activities. All those activities, morning to evening, plenty of work. And as usual, it was a poor center. There was not much money. There was a publication, there was a dispensary, and so many activities, but the financial condition was not very good. However, Yatishwaranji used to do lot of work. Before coming, at the time of departure, Swami Brahmananji had given him 2 instructions. That is, every day, whatever the work may be, whatever the condition may be, you should not give up your spiritual practice. Morning and evening, compulsorily, you should sit and meditate. That was the first instruction. Second instruction he gave, secondly, you should every day chant Vishnu Sahasranama and Devi Mahatmyam. Devi Mahatmyam, as you know, it has got 700 slokas. Usually it will take 1.5 hours to 2 hours. But he said every day you should chant. Yatishwaranji nodded his head and came. As the days went on, Yatishwaranji was not finding time to chant. He was regular in meditation, but this chanting slowly he had given it up. After some months, Swami Brahmananji, when he visited the Chennai Mutt, he called that Suresh, Swami Yatishwaranji, and asked, are you doing the spiritual practice regularly? Yes, Maharaj, he said. Are you doing the chantings which I had said? Maharaj was remembering that. Yatishwaranji very shyly, he said, Maharaj, here too much of work. I don't get so much of time to do the chanting. Then Maharaj became very grave. That means you are disobeying your Guru. How are you going to realize God? He said. Yatishwaranji became afraid. He said, no, Maharaj, please forgive me. From today onwards, regularly, I will chant that. Then he went. After 2 or 3 days, he came again. Maharaj, I am chanting it, but Vishnu Sahasranama, I like it very much. All the glories of the Lord, 1,000 names of the Lord, Vishnu, telling I feel great joy and peace in my heart. But somehow, this Devi Mahatmyam, I am not liking. Then Maharaj became grave and he said, why? He said, no, Maharaj, it is full of fighting only. The Devi battling with the Rakshasas and killing in every chapter, one or other. In some chapters, too many are killed. It is only a cruelty, a way, sort of a cruelty, just to satisfy the gods. The Divine Mother is taking different forms and killing. Somehow, I am not liking it. Then Maharaj said, it's a very important thing, that what is this? There is an esoteric meaning for that killing. Do you know whom she is killing? Then Maharaj, Yatishwaranji Maharaj, very blindly said, yes, she is killing all the Rakshasas, all the demons. Again Maharaj asked, who are the demons? Yatishwaranji did not have answer. He kept quiet. Then Swami Maharaj said, remember, all the demons, they are not physical demons. They are all the demons who are sitting in your heart. Kama, Krodha, Moha, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya. Killing the external physical forms of the demons are very easy. Anybody can do in a battle. But to kill these people, to kill these enemies which are in your heart, that is more difficult. Whenever the Divine Mother is killing all of them, remember that your one Kama has gone, Krodha has gone, Lobha has gone. Like that, all those people are the real demons. By this Devi Mahatmyam chanting, all the demons who are in your heart, they will be destroyed. They will be killed. Then Yatishwaranji became very regular. And very often when he was not finding time, he used to get up in the midnight and then chant this Devi Mahatmyam, but he did not give up that habit till the end of his life. So, this is how Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj used to train the monastics the way of his training. And when he was leading a Parivrajaka life, he has to move. Maharaj had done lot of tapasya, very hard life, no food for many days, no place to sleep. All such days before becoming the president, as a monk, he had traveled. Now, one day it so happened that on the way he found a tiger coming from the opposite side. Cheetah, not a tiger. A cheetah was coming from the opposite side. But Maharaj said later, I did not become afraid at all. Then I started going towards that. Then I did not have my love for my life. I thought, all right, my life will end like this, let it. But then that cheetah looked at Swami Brahmanandaji for some time, and Brahmanandaji was looking at that very affectionately, not with a daring way or then with a fear, or very affectionately he was seeing towards it. Then that cheetah bent his head and went away in another direction. So this is how and similarly, on another occasion, at the Chennai Mutt, one day, with his 2 or 3 brahmacharis, he was going for an evening walk towards the beach. Suddenly, he has to pass through a market. Suddenly, a big buffalo, it started coming towards Swami Vivekananda. All the brahmacharis and the Swami, they became very much afraid what it will do to Swami. And then, but Maharaj did not the same way, calm way. He also continued his walk. And that big buffalo did not do anything to him. It also simply, along with his side, it simply passed and it went away. There will be no anger, there will be no cruelty in the hearts of the realized souls. This is the reason why in the olden days the rishis used to stay in the forest. Number of tigers, cheetah, snakes, elephants, they all used to come, but we never hear anywhere any of these wild animals killing any rishi, because there is no, if you do not have any jealousy, if you do not have any anger in your heart, if you have only love and love alone in your heart, the other animals also will respond in the same way. And when he was at the Belur Mutt, he was the president of the order. Mission has grown a huge, big way. Number of centers, including some centers at foreign countries. Everywhere, center. And naturally, work. Lot of work is to be there. And at the Belur Mutt, they have to control all these centers. So there used to be, Swamiji had made many trustees. All the trustees, monthly once, they had to have a meeting. In that monthly meeting, so many problems for the centers, so many problems with the government, so many problems at the education and institutions, they all used to be discussed. So they all would be going on. So Maharaj, they used to request Maharaj to preside over the trustees meeting. But Maharaj's mind was so elevated, he did not want to put his mind to these worldly affairs at all. He said, no, I will not come, you go on carrying. You decide whatever you want. One day, Swami Sharadananda Maharaj forced him, no, today you have to come for the meeting. You have to preside over. So much he literally pulled him to that hall where many trustees were sitting, and they all got up the moment Maharaj entered. They were very happy. Today Maharaj has come. He sat there. Then First he has to start. Then he said, Maharaj, you have to preside over these trustees and then conduct the meeting. Then he looked at the agenda. Then he said, all right, am I the president of this meeting? He said, yes, Maharaj. Then let there be an opening song. Sing a song on Sri Ramakrishna. And all of you join. So there was a bhajan. First 5-10 minutes, Sri Ramakrishna's song was sung, and all of them joined, and it elevated the situation there. They all became very happy and serious. And then first agenda, he said, first agenda over. Then next, he said, all were looking at the face of the Maharaj, thinking that he will read what is in the agenda, the problems of the centers and all. Then Maharaj said, you bring Ramakrishna Kathamritam, that is the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Bring that book. So that book was brought. Then he said, read few pages from that. Some Premananji or somebody started reading Bengali Kathamrit, 2 or 3 pages over. Then he said, yes. Then again their mind was elevated, Thakur's words, listening. And then next, he said. Then they were all looking what Maharaj will say next. Am I the president of this meeting? He asked. Sharat Maharaj and all said, yes, Maharaj. You are the president, you have to preside over, you are presiding over. Then he said, as a president, I declare meeting is over. Barkas, we shall all go. And he got up and went away. So all were wonderstruck what could be done. Then afterward they read the remaining agenda, and then whatever is to be decided, they decided. This was Swami Brahmanandaji's state of mind. One day, as a president, he was to sign a legal paper where president's sign is required. Swami Brahmanandaji brought that legal papers and kept in front of him and pointed out, here, Maharaj, you have to put a signature, you have to submit it to the government. Maharaj looked at Premanandaji's face. Then he asked, all right, give me the pen. Pen was given. He was holding the pen and looking at the paper where he has to sign. He went on looking. Then Maharaj reminded Premanandaji Maharaj, Maharaj, please sign, please sign. Then, holding it, he asked her, what is my name? Maharaj has in such an ecstatic mood, he even forgot his name. He did not remember. Then Premanandaji reminded him, Swami Brahmananda. Then he signed Swami Brahmananda. That is how Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj was living, and this one. And then initiation. He has to initiate people. Very few people he used to initiate. He used to avoid. His initiation he did not like too much. Then somebody went and told Holy Mother, she was living at that time in Udbodhan, Maharaj doesn't like the initiation. He tells, send them to Sharat Maharaj or send them to Mother. They will be more benefited. Mother also was worried. No, how long am I going to live? Maharaj has to continue. He has to initiate. And she went on praying to Sri Ramakrishna. She could not tell directly to Rakal, oh, you should initiate and all. So she prayed to Sri Ramakrishna. Then after a few days, Raja Maharaj was taken in the Girish Ghosh theatre. There was a drama on Ramanuja, life of Ramanuja. Maharaj went there to see that drama. When he went there, then he was seeing the drama. There is one incident where Ramanuja was called by his guru, Yadav Prakash, and he said, today I will give you a mantra. It's a very sacred mantra, Saptakshari mantra, and that one will help you to realize God. Ramanuja became very happy, did Sastanga Pranam, and this mantra was given to him. Then what happened? After everything is over, Ramanuja's guru told Ramanuja, look, this is a very, very sacred mantra. You should not reveal it to anybody and everybody. You should protect it. You should get realized in this. And those who are very, very deserving, to them only you should give this mantra. Then Ramanuja asked one question, Maharaj, if I give to others, anybody and everybody, what will happen? Then the Guru became very grave and said, you will go to hell. If you give to anybody, undeserving, without any discrimination, if you give this mantra, you will go to hell, he said. The moment he heard Ramanuja, he came out, thought over the whole night, and the next day morning, it was in Srirangam, it was in Trichy. He went to Srirangam temple, that is Swami Ranganatha's temple. He went there, climbed to the tower, and he went on shouting, come, 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 all the people come, all the people come, I will give you a special message. Ramanuja is calling, thousands, practically all the Srirangam people came running and they assembled. Then he said, all be silent. Now I shall utter a mantra. I will give you a mantra. You repeat that 3 times loudly. And afterwards, every day you would meditate on that. You would do japam of that mantra. And declared openly, loudly, he shouted the mantra which was given to him by his guru. That guru, somebody went and said the guru. He became terribly angry. He called Ramanuja. Then he said, what have you done? Did I not instruct you? It should be kept secret. And you have broadcasted standing on the gopuram of the temple. Then Ramanuja prostrated into Guru. He said, forgive me for disobeying you. But Gurudev, what did you say? If I do like this, I will go to hell, you said. If all those people who heard that mantra, and all those people who will repeat that mantra, and all those people who will do sadhana of that mantra, they will all go to the heaven. They will all get the vision of the Ranganatha. They will all become blessed. So I don't mind my going to the hell if I can save them all and make them all free from this bondage of this world. So seeing the drama, and in such a beautiful way it was enacted, it melted the hearts of Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj. From that day onward, he never refused giving mantra to initiating people, anybody coming to him. So this was Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj. Some more incidents are there, very few. Next class I will tell that, and I will also tell you 1 or 2 teachings of Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj, which we should remember and bring it into our life and practice it and become blessed, and also how his end it came. That is also very interesting. I will tell you all those things in my next class. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Pranam sir. Pranam sir. Thank you.
Keltila.
Pranam Samji. Thank you.
Namaste.